the ultimate competitor. You know, he's a go-for-broke guy.
You know, I learned tons from Fred. We've had a great career together and against each other.
That guy's fierce. He likes competition. I'm fierce. I like competition.
I'm up on him 8-4, so this is it. We'll never match again.
I've had several phone calls. You think you can beat him? You think you can beat him? I know I can beat him. If y'all want to bet some money, just bring it. We'll bet it.
He takes it back. I hope you're bringing a pocket full of hundreds of it. I planned on that a long time ago.
We brought lots of $100 bills from Hockley, I promise you. We'll bet every one of them.
Welcome back. We're going to bring Tony Arena into the booth as we're going to talk about this tie-down roping match. And these guys, they have quite a history together, don't they?
Long history together. These guys have roped about 12 times over the years. And, you know, Cody's won 8 times. Fred's won 4 times. 10 of those matches have been at the big roping setup at San Angelo Roping Fiesta. This will be a little different setup for him tonight.
All right, the last one. Now, Fred Whitfield said something about it being a bloodbath.
He did set up a bloodbath there.
All right, well, it's on, and the first calf leaves nice. Fred Whitfield ropes him equally nice. And these calves, when they were tying them, Tony, they were pretty strong.
They were real strong. This calf was good on the list.
Let's talk about strategy, because they flipped a coin to see who would pick first. Cody won the coin toss, which meant he picked to go second. Fred had to start the thing off. That meant Fred had to pick first. Talk about which calves he picked and how he lined them up.
Well, you know, there's strategy involved on both ends. Both of them like to play the head game. You look at it, Fred said, all right, I'll rope first. But when they picked the calves, Fred said, I'm gonna rope the calves I pick first. And he picked 2 good ones right off the bat. And when you look back, Cody went to picking. He picked a calf that really wasn't that good. He probably picked the worst calf to rope first to start things off.
All right. So the calf is going to actually jump in the booth with us here.
He knows where it's safe.
Yeah.
He's had enough of the match right there.
So Cody Ohl now with his first calf. This is the strongest of his calves. And he's got a reason for that.
He does. He needs to come back here and kind of prove himself. He's come off of not making the finals last year, and he's got a new horse. He calls him Game Changer. He's a 13-year-old gelding he bought kind of at the end of the year last year, and it turned his roping around. But it turned his roping around at the time he was just getting sound again. He was kind of sore and hurt still. 45, 50 days he was hurt throughout the year. And it just made it hard for him to try to make that press at the end of the year. So this is a big change for him, and for him to come back and prove himself. Like you said at Rosenberg, the match roping was a different story. Fred really shined that night, and Cody really struggled, and he set it up that way for his horsepower.
Man, you talk about hours and hours and days and even weeks in working out, lifting weights, running down that rope, tying lots of calves, flanking and tying, getting on multiple horses. Cody Ohl winning on that Daniel Fast, and he lost 12 pounds in 15 days. He's been practicing with his son. He's got a new fire. This guy, he has got the determination to move on and win the million. And this one is going to be a runner. Oh, man. Carrying a second loop, but he's going to use it, and it's got to work. He's going to have to push it on there, and that means
mulligan time.
Mulligan time.
There's no doubt. I just take the mulligan now and go.
Mulligan time. So what would always put the first...
Good things right here.
Calm and cool, and looks like a good start, and a snappy neck kick. Oh, did he handle that slack going down that rope? Mercy's sake, he's going to finish it off strong as well. Fred Whitfield could be making a statement early on in this match.
Very much so right there. I'll tell you, Trent Walls talked about it in our interview a couple of weeks ago on RFDTV. He said if Fred rides a horse that's easy for him to do his thing on, he is very tough to beat. And this looks very easy.
That looked like he just stepped out of the barber shop when he stepped out of that left stirrup.
Right stirrup. That mare can really run. You can see that. She ate that calf up and then runs up there and
Let's talk about Fred Whitfield's one-word description. GOAT. Tony Reyna, what's that about?
Greatest of all time.
There it is.
Kind of like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Okay.
Bold statement.
Well, He's a bold man, so all I got to say. He's going at number 3. Oh, this guy, smooth. I mean, this guy's got no panic. This guy is using a lot of patience, even when things aren't working out like he would have thought. And I don't know, there's just some confidence that oozing out of Fred Whitfield here.
Well, what you have to watch in this run right here now, this horse is really running. He's easy to rope on because he's up in the front end and really pushing off his hind end. But you got to remember in this match right now, it's just like Cody just erased his first run. He's got a mulligan calf he's got to run, and through this run, this horse is getting stronger pulling, Tony, and when he moved that calf, it wasn't easy for him to tie.
Yeah, it caused him to get behind him a little bit, and also, that horse pulled just a touch late, gives that mulligan a chance.
Oh, another hard runner, moving around, and he waits him out nicely. Cody Ohl, he too looking real strong down the rope. Horse looking strong. Calf, however, is strong as well. And he's going to kick him twice. And the third time, he's going to get 2 wraps and a half inch in 17 seconds. Whitfield right now, and he's getting set on calf number 4. We get set to see him continue. Now, the score has been changed here, guys.
It's 1 foot longer. You're probably going to see full head around the gates before they go. This calf, this calf run.
And I mean, but Fred catches up, ropes him around top of the head. As you said, Tony, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Same thing, same scenario that Cody had, and exactly the same outcome. Whitfield, 48 years old, Cody Ohl, 42, and Cody's got it on him. Snappy run again, and he's going to finish in that 9-second range. 9.366 for Cody Ohl.
Now, turn around and look where you're at in the arena, Cody Ohl, and that's how far you can run him when you're off the barrier just a touch. And he set that run up just like I said.
Once you get a feel for this competition and what they're doing, folks, when you're sitting at home watching this, watch how they handle things. When he ropes that calf, look where he put that slack. And that calf hits on the side where he can pick him up, flank him, and he's ready to be tied. And he two-hands him, so we're not going to go for another 30.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Oh, little move, had to wait him out, but boy, it went around his neck beautifully. Now it gets away from him. And he makes up for it and still clocks a 10. My goodness, Tony, there was a lot of things that went wrong in that run, and he's still 10-7. So Cody Ohl on his 7th calf. We are deadlocked. Even. Fred Whitfield had this calf, and he was 9 on him. He was 9-3, and Cody Ohl goes 8-2.
I saw that one coming, wrapping a hooey. Yes.
Yeah, now he stood that calf around. That's just like running down from the post and flanking one right there. And he knew he could stick a wrapping a hooey on him when he gathered him.
And Cody Ohl is if you can do that, he's getting more confidence. If you can believe it, he can have more. He just got more.
Well, sure. He runs his calf a little over halfway in this arena.
Texas Cowboy Hall of Famer in 2003. And looks like he's got a runner to go.
See, he got him crossed right there. He got a wrap on him before he did it. He got by him.
He did. He's a lot faster than Cody Ohl was on that calf. Cody Ohl was 17-1, Fred Whitfield 13.599. So the barrier's going up for Cody Ohl and calf number 8. Tell us about this calf.
Fred tied this calf in 12 a while ago, but this is a good calf. He danced around the end of the rope with Fred. Fred got there just a step at least when he got on the stirrup a little bit. This calf's pretty good.
Oh, got to get to him. Man, he's got him in a hornet's nest. He's got to keep a hold of him now. And I think he's down. Yeah, he's got one leg now. He's just got to tie 3, but that's not the 3 that's easiest to tie.
No.
Oh, this might be the one. Oh, no. 25
seconds over here.
You got to close the door now. You got to go knock this calf down.
And he misses his slack almost right there too.
So a good calf. Cody tied in 9, and he finishes strong. Fred Whitfield goes 11, 3, 4, 7. So as we take a look at, talk about the history of these guys, 12 matches. Cody has won 8. Oh, he did.
He did the same thing Cody did. He just had a little more curl on his rope, kept him from running through the loop.
Calf staying straight, so nothing fell back or anything, so it stayed up on that calf's shoulder, on his neck and his back there, so, and then he could re-grab his slack before he went.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to have to step it up another notch.
All right, this is Cody with a miss. That's the one Fred had trouble with, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one Fred had to take the mulligan on.
That calf really, really runs right there, and then he ducks and dives also.
Yeah, that calf just beats you out of the barrier.
Now, Fred may be thinking about uncharted territory here for the first time, and he takes a safe start at the barrier. Great catch. Cody Ohl was 10-6 on this calf, and Fred drops the front leg, gathers him back up, and he's going to be 11-3. That might be enough, guys.
Well, he put an exclamation point on it right there. He kicked over that calf a couple of jumps, set his go up really good, and made a good run on the ground. He still just...
Cody Ohl has to make a great run on this calf.
He's going to let it roll, I'll promise you that.
And we've still got the mulligan calves.
Yeah. I mean, he has nothing to lose now. He has to go, and he'll go at this calf.
He needs to go at it like the 10th round at the national finals,
Yeah.
like he does, and that's the kind of results he needs right now.
Yeah, and Fred also, when he runs his last ones, needs to do the very same thing. Finish on a hot note.
Give him that momentum.
Oh, fell on.
Just not going well for Cody tonight.
No, that's the calf that Fred had trouble with, went 15-7. And everybody picking Cody Ohl to win this one might have been what fired Fred Whitfield to work even harder, if that's over. Cody Ohl's got to rope this calf under 6 seconds, and that is not going to happen.
Yeah.
It is over now. These are the walking fresh calves. We call them the poison pin.
The poison pin.
The mulligan pin.
Well, most definitely not the outcomes Cody Ohl's looking for tonight. Just had a tough time tonight. This is something new for Cody. You're seeing him without the best horse.
Yeah.
And he's having to compensate. And it's harder to compensate when you're a little bit older.